안녕하세요, 저는 Rocky입니다. Welcome to today's video, Luckies, where we are going to be reacting to some more BTOB. And today we have got their brand new comeback, Outsider. And this is, of course, from their special album, which they have literally just dropped like 2 minutes ago. And I'm going to be reacting to this one over on Twitch. So the album itself is going to be over on Twitch at 8 PM KST. So do come on over and vibe if you guys want to hear what my thoughts on the album is. Before, of course, that goes up over on Patreon. Twitch link is down in the description below as well. But yo, I'm really excited for this one, mainly just because this is my first comeback as an official melody. Like, I first got into BTOB around about Kingdom time, and it pretty much was through Kingdom. Like, I had started getting into them a little bit, like just kind of sampling their music to find out who they were going to be on the show, and so that I could be a little bit more familiar with them. But I got such an incredible look into who they are, not only as far as their personalities are concerned, and this is talking about BTOB for you, by the way, which is of course the BTOB that we're seeing here instead of BTOB as a whole, but I got to know a hell of a lot more about their personalities, about their talents, and really honestly I have just come to learn that they are quite literally some of the most talented artists in this industry, and that is a fact. Like, it's actually just a fact right now, honestly. Like, I've learned so much more about so many artists and how they respect BTOB, how they know BTOB, and of course, you know, upon learning a lot more about how other artists think of BTOB, I've really been able to form an opinion of my own on you know, who they are, and you know, kind of beyond their Crackhead series, which I've been watching, like the responsible and shy idols, like responsible and quiet idols series that I've been obviously watching over here on YouTube. I've had a really good look into their music, at least so far, and I've got plenty more to go, and I can safely say that they are one of my favorite vocal groups, period. I think that they are absolutely freaking amazing. But anyway, I said that I was going to react to teasers for this one, but unfortunately I didn't quite get the time, so I am flying in blind into Outsider, but I can't wait to see what the boys have got for us today. Like I said, we are going to be reacting to the album over on Twitch in like roughly about 2 hours, so this will be at 8 PM KST or 9 PM AEST for me. So come on over, follow the Twitch, of course, if you guys would like to join in on that party, because it's going to be super goddamn fun. Make sure to stream this MV, of course, as well, so that BTOB continue getting all of the love and recognition that they deserve, because dude, they have been hustling since Kingdom, and they quite literally had the best song on Kingdom as well. But anyway, let's get straight into it, y'all. I could talk about BTOB and how much I like them and love them forever, but let's go ahead and give this one a massive old like. Let's go full screen and let's start our reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Premiere with a gun. 장섭이. Office worker. Ooh, that beat. Hey. Oh, your voice, boy. 터막히는 vibe. Hey. Premiere. Wow. Look at his hair. Hey. Dude, 은광. Just want something new.
What you wanna be?
I wanna be an outsider.
An outsider. Wow, I love that. Oh.
Just let me be, set me free.
Let me be, set me free. Just want to be an outsider. Hey, hey. Oh my god, dude. They look amazing. 여기.
Please somebody help me, my homies.
Hey. Tell us. What was that flow? Oh my god. Okay, we're rewatching this again, man. Holy shit, this is throwing me for a loop. Hey. Dude, I love this beat. The cinematography here too, the color grading of this MV is gorgeous too. Here, zombie. Ooh. Are we likening being a part of like the 9 to 5 as being a zombie? Like you're like a corporate zombie? Ooh, tons of. Hey. Just let me be, set me free. Cheers, my guy. I just got a water bottle, but damn. Dude, Minhyuk looks incredible. Oh, I need to go back to his flow. Ooh. Vocal Kings, let's go. Also, Pinya's hair, can we talk about that? I was meaning to say something, but I was too stunned. Oh, this breakdown. Oh, yeah. He's hot. He's still alive. He beat him. Oh, the dance. Hey. Oh, shit. Oh, Cider. Wow. I love the melody. I love the beat on this chorus too. All those ad-libs. Outsider. Wow. Cool, guys. Don't look at explosions, bro. Wow. You know, okay. I did not expect that my first comeback as a melody would be with something like this, because one thing I'm really impressed about is the message behind this song, because it seems like what they're getting at based on the lyrics, and then also based on, of course, the imagery that we're being shown, is that, you know, beyond the obvious, I just want to be an outsider. I think what they're getting at is that, like, you know, the day-to-day, like the 9 to 5 is so mundane, and sometimes you can feel like so overcome and so yeah, you can become so overwhelmed with like life as it is in like that bubble, in like that corporate bubble, or like, you know, whatever bubble it is that you find yourself wind up being trapped in. Like, I feel like that's what they're trying to talk about. Like, sometimes you just feel so suffocated by stuff that you really do just want to be an outsider. Like, sometimes you just want to escape from it. You just want to run away from it and do something else, or even be kind of like a fly on the wall peeking in, rather than someone actually caught up in that. And I feel like that's what they're really getting at with the lyrics. So I vibe the hell out of this message to begin with, because that is absolute facts. Sometimes I do literally just want to be an outsider. Like, just take yourself away from all of the shit and just like not be part of it. Like, it would be great to just be in situations like that regularly, and I feel like that's what they're getting at there. But dude, I'm gonna rewatch this again in just a second, so of course if you guys are interested, make sure to stick around. But I love like this noir type theme that we've got at the end, like the black and the white, cool guys don't look at explosions type vibes, and like Eunkwang literally snaps his fingers, he like Thanoses the hell out of that shit, and the helicopters explode. You know, it looks so goddamn cool. It's very interesting the way that they've gone about like showing us visual imagery as well with this, because I mean, Eunkwang is dressed like a zombie. You've got Tungsob at the very start, where there's like multiple versions of him and they all look stressed to the max. You've got Pineo, who almost looks like he's like kind of like gambling away his sorrows in a way, like he's going all in, like he's putting all his chips in, and he's like, just stuff it, like I'm doing this because I have to. I'll have to rewatch for that part as well. But man, Minhyuk freaking threw me just then. Like, he started off and I was like, okay, cool, all right, we've got a nice flow here, we've got a nice thing going, I'm interested to see where this goes. And he starts off and he just goes and then he just goes off, and I was like, what on earth was that? So I need to listen to this again. I really love this beat too, like the way that it continues on the chorus, like I just want to be an outsider, like the way that their melodies fit that beat so goddamn well is just one thing that I'm living for right now. But also as well, just the bum 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 bum. I love it. I think that they do this like classical, very older type sound so goddamn well, and they're super like, how can I put it, like we've seen on Kingdom one side of them and what they're capable of, like Show and Prove was a masterpiece, but then, you know, they're able to do this, and it's just like you're almost looking at two completely different groups, and I love that. But let's get straight back into it, y'all. I might even pause here for certain areas if I want to talk about them as well, so let's get straight back into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. First off, I love the glitch in and the glitch out edits that we've got there. Pinyo with the gun. I'm not sure what he's working at there. Oh. I love it. Also, the vocals, do I even need to talk about BTOB and vocals? I don't think so. Hey. To me, Paul Muckin vibe, like I feel like I'm being more suffocated. His hair. No way I'm a human. I love that color change there, actually. I really love that color change that they just had right there as well. Is my internet going to cooperate? Yes, it will. I love the color change that we had here. How it went dark straight away. Like move how you want to. Move how you want to. I don't want to move the same as everyone else. I wonder if this as well, actually, because like he's kind of like, if we're working with this idea that like they're like not anti-society, but like if they're going against the grain, right? Like it makes sense that Pinyo is like aiming a gun, saying like, all right, I'm gonna take you on, and this is how we're gonna work. But he's saying like, move how you want to move. I just want to be myself. But then everyone else puts a gun, like pulls a gun on him. I think that's kind of like, at least for me, the way that I can kind of read that is it's like symbolism showing that, you know, for him at least, like that's what's trapping you. Like other people don't necessarily want you to be an outsider. Like the system doesn't really want you to be an outsider, or it's very difficult to escape. Like it's one of those things that's fearful, right? Like having a gun to your head is fearful. It's scary. It's one of those things where you think like, oh shit, like I got to comply then. And quite a lot of the time, you know, we do feel, at least in our daily lives, that maybe we do have to comply with things just for the sake of it. And sometimes we don't know why we do things that we do. So I don't know. I'm really picking at straws, and I alt Luna, so I'm pretty sure that this is just my orbit brain going off. But the lyrics are definitely alluding to a lot more here, and I think that we're seeing like some visuals, visual imagery and symbolism as well regarding that too. But I really like it.
What you wanna be?
What you wanna be? I love this. Just the choreo. Dude, Yungwon, so sexy, man. Hey. Oh, shake it off, boy. Set me free. His visuals. Hey. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Background. Let's go. This reminds me of a movie. Oh. Hey. Yes. Wait. What did he say? Yes, I'm a dreamer. I don't give a. Is that what he said? Hold up. Yes, I'm a dreamer. I don't give a shit. I love that. Hey. Hey. Okay. So he in a morgue?
Just give me a chance to know.
I wanna be an outsider. Hey. Oh, what movie does this remind me of? Especially with like the random splashes of color. Hey. Let's go chunks of your vocals, bro. Set me free. I just wanna be an outsider. Hey. Outsider. Oh. Hey. Oh, I love this. Oh, your voice, tongues hug, just enchanting. Oh, Pinyo, damn. Let's go. Oh, like the MJ type moves. Hey, dude, Pinyo's hair looks amazing. I can't get over that. The two-tone. Hey, get your choreo, kings. Gonna be an outsider. Hey, I love how they removed the percussion for that.
let me be, set me free. Now you're looking at the outsider.
Fuck, that's amazing.
Outsider.
Dude, man,
Outsider.
look at this man's face. Look at this man's face. All right, look. Minhyuk looks back. He's like, oh shit, what was that? Chunks up, ooh. And then Punyo's just like, okay, whatever. Eunkwang is like, I'm sexy. I know it. Look at this man. Look at this. Look at this. My man is literally just laughing this off. He's like, yeah, cool. I just made two helicopters just spontaneously combust midair. Whatever. I do it every day. I freaking love that. I freaking love it. I love everything about this comeback, man. This is perfect for me. Like, I can't wait to hear what the rest of this album sounds like as well, too, because, you know, I've been dropping into BTOB so goddamn hard, like I was telling you guys. And also, I said that I had a special announcement as well recently, and that is that BTOB are going to be regularly appearing over on Patreon starting in September. So I'm really freaking excited because we're actually going to be starting with Beatcom. I know that there are literally a billion episodes of this. Like, there's like 150 or something episodes of Beatcom, but I can't wait to start it, man. I know I'm going to be going from the very beginning. I know I'm going to get to know like a very young BTOB, and then of course get to know them all the way up until like where they are now, but I can't wait to do that with you guys. So of course go and check out the Patreon in September, obviously, because we are going to be doing so much more over there, plus album listens for them as well. But dude, it's been really interesting getting to know BTOB lately as well, because like I was saying, their sound is so unique. It's so different. It's like fine wine, actually. I think that I can probably put it down to, like, it's very different from everything else that's coming out right now, but it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing to hear this type of more like jazzy type sound, but also very older type sound as well, coming out from a K-pop group, let alone BTOB. I love how we're coupling it with a really interesting message that I may or may not be reading way too much into, but at least just based on the lyrics, that's kind of what I'm getting. But we've got an extremely beautiful cinematic MV. They are dressed to the nines and they look absolutely incredible doing it too. But of course, we've got some really awesome choreo to bring this along as well. This is just an extremely well-rounded, very, very, very good comeback, and I can't wait to see what type of response this gets from the community as well. Not only just the reaction community, but just other people who listen to K-pop too, because since I've gotten to know BTOB through Kingdom, I've seen, and thankfully I've seen a hell of a lot more people paying attention to them and really, like, you know, sitting up and being like, damn, BTOB are really good. And like, as I was getting into them too, I was like, yes, like come with me, they're good, I promise. Like, come on, let's listen to them together. And I've been able to get on that bandwagon and become a melody with so many of my fellow reactors, and then so many of you guys as well, and it's been really, really, really freaking awesome so far. And I can't wait to see what the rest of their titles look like, but also what this is going to look like in terms of live stages too. I think that this is going to be freaking awesome, man. I think it's going to be big budget, it's going to look mad, and I hope that we get like some of those like noir type fits, those noir type outfits that they had on at the very end, and maybe that type of vibe on a stage too, because that would be really, really, really cool to freaking watch. I think the one thing that I haven't really picked up on so much so far, or that I haven't really talked about, is just vocals. But I don't think that I need to even bother talking about BTOB's vocals. You know, I mentioned the ad-libs towards the end that I like in the very first watch that I did, but it's just one of those types of things where it's almost redundant to talk about BTOB and vocals, because they're vocal kings. They are literally the vocal kings. I don't know a better vocal K-pop group in the industry for boy groups right now. I don't know one. I'm sorry, but I really don't know one. They are absolutely freaking amazing. And this is not even BTOB complete. This is not even OT7, man. Like, it's not even OT7. This is literally just a subunit, if you want to put it that way. While of course, you know, Sungjae and Hyunsik are off in the military, or at least finishing up their activities, which I'm pretty sure they do relatively soon, right? Or are they back already? I haven't been following that too much. I don't know if they're back already or if they're still there and they just don't have too much longer left. But you know, I just know that they're going to be back relatively soon, and I can't wait to see what an entire BTOB comeback is going to be like. It's going to be really, really, really freaking awesome. But anyway, the main point is that this is literally just like not even all of it. This is not even all of BTOB, and look at how much they are absolutely freaking killing it out here. I can't wait to see what these B-sides are going to sound like. I can't wait to see what next comeback is going to look like, and I can't wait to see what BTOB is going to look like over on Patreon with you guys too. We will also be streaming that live over on Twitch when we do that, before we do put it on Patreon. So of course, if you guys can't check out Patreon, then do definitely come on over to the Twitch. Make sure to follow it as well and turn those notifications on so that you don't miss out on any of my streams when I am streaming BTOB over there. But I'm so pumped for that. I love this comeback. I love everything about this sound. It reminds me a hell of a lot of Quantum B's Door, which I have just recently listened to last week, which I absolutely love. That song is my song of the year right now, and this really, really reminds me of that type of sound, and I'm absolutely loving this jazzy sound with those beautiful horns right now, and I can't wait to see what this is going to look like in a live stage, and you guys can bet that we'll also be doing that over on Patreon too, and we'll be streaming Music Core later on in the week, so hopefully we can catch BTOB on that episode of Music Core on Saturday. Do come and obviously follow that over on Twitch, because we'll be doing that there too. But anyway, I feel like I've talked enough lately, y'all. I feel like I have said so much today about BTOB and how much I love them and things that I love about this MV. Do let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of today's comeback, and also what you guys would recommend as well that I continue to keep on reacting to for BTOB over here. I've still got the Reserved and Quiet Idol series, which I'm finishing off. I've still got some MVs that I'm really excited to get to, as well as some dance practices and some covers, all of that type of stuff over here too. But do definitely come and check out the Patreon and recommend some other stuff to me to go and check out over on Patreon besides BTOB too, because at the moment we're just going to double down on that, but I can't wait. Let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below here as well. Let me know if I'm right about any of those theories or any type of stuff, or whether or not I'm just being a total idiot and clowning myself. Either way, it means something to me. I thought it was great. I love this, and I can't wait to put this on repeat, man, because Lord knows this is one of my favorite songs this week so far already, and I bet that this is going to dominate my playlist in September too. Anyway, until next time, I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for chilling out and vibing out with me, and until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.